Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about walnuts, and I have some tips for you on how to select and store your walnuts when you get them home. Now when you're buying whole walnuts in their shells, you want to pick them up and you want to choose ones that feel heavy for their size. The shells should be completely intact, not cracked, pierced, or stained in any way. If you do see that, that could be an indication that the nut meat on the inside has started to decay, and you really don't want to eat that. Shelled walnuts are usually available prepackaged just about any time of year in just about any store. They might be sold in halves or pieces or chopped walnuts. In that case, you want to look for the best buy date and choose the one that's furthest out to ensure that they're the freshest ones available. When you're buying walnuts in bulk bins, be sure that that store is large enough that it has a good turnover of the product. That'll help you to know that they are fresh. Avoid any ones, if they're shelled, avoid any ones that look rubbery or shriveled. They could be old. If possible, smell them. You could extract some out of the bin and just give them a good sniff and make sure that they smell good, that they don't have an off odor in some way, so that'll help to guarantee you that they're not rancid. They are very perishable. When you get your walnuts home, you want to bear in mind that they are very perishable. They have a lot of oils in them which can cause them to be rancid in no time whatsoever. So if you're going to store them for any length of time, do not store them in a warm place because that will invite them to go bad. Shelled walnuts, once taken out of the shell, should be kept in an airtight container in the refrigerator where you can keep it there for 6 months. If you want to put them in the freezer, which is actually a better way to keep them, they'll keep in the freezer for a year or so. So, you want to keep the nuts cold if you possibly can. If they are still in their shell, it is still best to keep them in the refrigerator. However, if you just don't have room in there, that's okay. You can still keep them in a cool place away from heat. Dry, dark is best, and you should use them within 6 months or so. If at any time you've noticed an off odor with the walnuts that you have, please don't eat them. They've turned rancid. They are not healthy to eat. Some people have described the smell of rancid walnuts as being similar to paint thinner. So if they don't smell like walnuts, don't eat them. When in doubt, throw them out, okay? And that's the best thing to do with a food like that, especially one that's high in fat. I do hope this helps you out. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Bye for now.